Hello, my beautiful Gemini. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today we're going to be getting into your weekly tarot messages today for August 2nd to August 8th, 2021. So if you find any cards that resonate with you in this weekly reading today, Gemini, let me know in the comments below. I always like to call them your aha moments that you have with the cards, honey. Because that is how I keep up with you, honey. I don't just do these readings just to not know and not connect with you guys. But if you also enjoy this tarot reading today, or you just enjoy my vibe, Gemini, I would appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot. And I always appreciate when you do that for me. But remember, put this in perspective, Gemini. I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you, honey. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could. So take the cards that resonate, leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to be offended by it whatsoever. I believe the tarot cards are just here today, Gemini, to give you some food for thought, perspective for you to be considering, Gemini, but never making the choices in your life, because it's your life to live, Gemini, not mine, and not these tarot cards. So let's just get into your reading now, Gemini. Let's just jump into your tarot reading. Let's get into the juice, honey. What is the juice for my Geminis? So we have the Hawk Spirit coming in for you, number 32, equaling to 5 for numerology. So go ahead and write that down for me, Gemini, for numerology. See how it correlates with you in your life this week. The Hawk Spirit says allowing or let spirit be your guide. I was going to say let your spirit guides. I'm trying to skip ahead and combine words. Let spirit be your guide. So Gemini, this is definitely a week of where I feel as if you're going to be given hints or laid clues on, I forget which other Zodiac sign had this as well. This, not this card, but this sense of where their guides, their ancestors, whatever it is they subscribe to, were like leaving like little clues, leaving little hints that their presence is there. Right? And so I feel like this is a week, Gemini, of where you kind of let go. And I always kind of tell y'all this, Gemini, right? Because I know you guys, Gemini, have a little bit of a control freak habit to you. Not a bad thing, darling. That just showcases like how much you trust yourself and your own views and opinions, right? Which is not a bad thing. Everyone should have like some level of control issues, I would say, because that just showcases that. But yeah, I really do feel like for you guys this week, Gemini, this is a week where it's kind of like a sense of like being a little bit more hands off with your life this week, and just going with the flow and things, and just allowing spirit to take you where it needs to take you at this point, right? We have the Hierophant stepping forward for you, so this is the very much so traditional energy. Very much so you may be having to just follow the rules this week, Gemini. Really not causing too much noise, right? 10 of Wands and the Chariot card coming in as well. So this is definitely a sense of where, Gemini, for you guys, I kind of get this sense of where I was just told like this sense of like you guys, some of you guys just feel like giving up. 10 of Wands here lets me know just like the heaviness that you're experiencing right now. Hierophant, the Chariot card coming in here, it's almost as if you're asking for help in terms of some type of like commitment that you have with something. So some of you guys, you may be having some issues with some type of relationship in your life, romantic, platonic, work life relationship, or you were just having issues with some type of commitment that you've made with like a workplace, or with maybe like your living space. Maybe you're having some issues with like your landlord, right? Regardless of the thing is, you're just having some issues with something, right? The Chariot card comes in as this fabulous message of where it's quite literally saying like help is on the way, Gemini. Help is definitely on the way for you. So while at this point I know you're feeling a little bit weighed down, a little bit heavy, and just in the sense of just being like, ugh, like maybe some of you guys are definitely feeling trapped. I'm being shown the Nine of Swords energy, so definitely some of you guys probably are relating to the Nine of Swords right now, which is just very much so that sleepless nights, anxiety, just trying to like think about what it is you're going to be doing next. I do feel as if for some of you Geminis, you just feel a little bit lost right now. You don't know how to really get yourself out of a situation, out of a stressful situation for you. And so let's get into this Chariot card coming in, because the Chariot card always just steps forward, Gemini, when I always feel like it's divinely sent, right? So let's get into this Chariot, see what this is all about, right? Let's get into this Chariot card. We have coming forward the Four of Cups coming in, as well as the Ace of Pentacles. I'm like pulling these cards and having them in a row, as well as the Eight of Cups stepping forward as clarifiers for this Chariot card. So you're definitely going to be taken to a new place. Chariot card is definitely giving me this energy of where you are being kind of just swept off and being taken away from a bad place. I'm being shown like the movie, I think it's Cinderella, where it's like the evil stepsisters, right? I feel like you're getting, the Chariot card comes in this sense where it's like they're going to be spirits coming in the sense and just like swooping you out and taking you out of this situation. So for you guys that are Gemini, like kind of freaking out and just being in the sense of being like, I don't know how I'm going to get myself out of this. I don't know how I'm going to resolve this, right? Spirit's definitely coming in. With the Moon card coming, like the Moon reference is in reference in this Eight of Cups as well. So it shows to me more so where this Chariot, I kind of see this is coming in out of nowhere. So don't feel bad right now, Gemini, if you are feeling a little bit clueless, because I do feel like the remedy coming to you, the help coming on the way is, we would kind of even compare this, like I would even call this like a miracle, right? I know that sounds corny, Gemini, but I would consider this like a miracle on your way to you, of where something you wouldn't really be considering is not in like your vision and being like, oh, there's no like, yeah, it just feels as if you wouldn't normally like rationalize this and be like, oh yeah, this is how I can get myself out of this. You just never perceived it in this way. Four of Cups lets me know this as well, right? You just weren't considering this option, but it actually pays off beautifully. Ace of Pentacles, this is where you're being taken off to as the Hierophant, as the Chariot, stepping forward, Gemini. So definitely in the sense you're being taken, like just unwinding this puzzle and as a whole, right? With this Falcon Spirit talking about just letting Spirit drive you, letting them guide you. 10 of Wands, Hierophant coming in here where you're just feeling weighed down with this like long-standing commitment that probably struggling getting out of. The Chariot comes in, definitely swooping in, that you're not seeing at all, because I do feel like it's under the guise of the Moon, right? Coming in, help is definitely on the way to really give you something, and just really just giving you a bunch of help, a lot of reprieve for you, Gemini. Several signs have been kind of getting a similar message. So I never really just tout about this, Gemini, but I do suggest watching the videos for your sun, moon, and rising, darling, because I do feel as if some of this energy is correlating, and kind of like this storyline is combining with a different storyline from another zodiac sign. So definitely be sure to check that out, Gemini. But definitely help is on the way. I would really consider this, like you would consider this a miracle, right? Miracle where it's like, oh, I never thought this would happen to me. Very much so is what I'm hearing, Gemini. So now let's get into your hopes and dreams, darling. What are the hopes and dreams for my Gemini? Let's get an energy check on that. Let's get an energy check on my Gemini's hopes and dreams. So we have the mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. So this is what I was already telling you, Gemini, of where, you know, if you are kind of like freaking out, being like, oh, how am I going to be getting from point A to point B, right? You're freaking out and just don't know how things are going to work out, right? You know, for some of you Geminis, you probably have been asking, being like, oh, I'm going to need a miracle to get myself out of this situation. This mutable moon saying nothing is yet set in stone shows to you that your reality, like what's coming to you isn't like, it isn't sure, like for sure, like in the sense of where it's not just promised, like you're not for sure, like if you're freaking out about being kicked out of your home, right, or just what have you, you don't know the full story, right? There's definitely something coming in out of the blue for you with that Chariot. Like I really do feel like that Chariot card and the Eight of Cups comes in as just such a fabulous message, and it being taking you to that Ace of Pentacles. So let's get some clarifiers on this coming in here. So we're getting 4 cards, darling, for you, Gemini. Don't tell the other signs. I'm giving you extra cards, honey. We have the Knight of Cups stepping forward for you, with the Six of Pentacles, as well as the King of Pentacles, with the Hermit card, Gemini. So very much so in this place of where I do feel as if, Gemini, this is a sense, and again, normally I don't tell people this. I usually always am about action. I literally just was telling Libra, Gemini, before you guys. I was reading Libra, and I was telling them to just be like, go, like take action, go, essentially, right? You can't go wrong with that. In this kind of dynamic, I feel as if the best thing for you to be doing right now, Gemini, is just to kind of be like a little bit of a sitting duck energy. And what I mean by this is where it's like focused more so just on the hermit energy. And the hermit is all about self-reflection, Gemini, really just sticking to yourself and tending to yourself, or very much so self-care, because it's next to the King of Pentacles. This lets me know where it's just kind of like you just doing your own thing, minding your business, tending to your plants, tending to your crops. Don't really make any changes, Gemini, for you personally, because I feel as if you're going to be guided. Six of Pentacles, Knight of Cups coming in here. Definitely this Knight of Cups is going to be bringing balance into your life where you are feeling like a little bit chaotic about it, right? Whatever that situation is that we've been honing in on, of where you're stressing out. So for your hopes and dreams overall, I do feel as if you guys have been hoping for a miracle with this situation, hoping for things to just work out nicely in some dynamic for you, Gemini. And Seven of Wands coming in with the Sun card. Fabulous. So a lot of you guys, this is going to be about the perception of other people, but also for many of you Geminis, this is really a lot about really just having like, it feels almost as if, and I feel like this is kind of in reference to your last week's reading, Gemini, where you, I think I even said like someone's going to be coming around and just understanding your point of view and just able to see the authentic you, Gemini. I really do feel as if this Knight of Cups coming in, if this is about a person, it's going to be a completely side message. So for those of you, take it as it is. If you haven't been on like speaking terms with somebody, Gemini, and you've been really trying to manifest, you've been really trying to work on like getting them to talk to you, getting them to communicate with you, getting them to just, you know, maybe like, I don't know, the dynamic, darling, right? I do see this like someone kind of coming around and coming in with communication, Gemini, and you kind of just needing to just do your thing, focus on just doing you. Knight of Cups coming in, Six of Pentacles, they're going to be coming around. Whatever it is that you're really being hopeful for, Gemini, it's an energy where it's going to be working itself out. It's going to be coming around. And so just kind of just in the sense of a lot of signs are getting this message of where it's just like, just keep persevering, keep pushing through, Gemini. A lot of Zodiac signs have been in this place of being tested, being, you know, really feeling fatigue at this time. And, you know, and I know for many of you, Gemini, some of you guys just feel like giving up and just being like you're just exhausted. It's just in this constant state of being in exhaustion and running on fumes. But, you know, the Sun card does come in as this fabulous sense of where it's just like, continue being hopeful. The miracle is quite literally coming in for you, Gemini. So yeah, now Gemini, let's just get into the final cards for you. Let's get into your final cards. What is it that you don't see coming, honey? What is it that my Geminis don't see coming this week? We have the ladybug spirit coming in here. Now, I always say, and I feel like we've had this dynamic before, Gemini, you guys get the ladybug spirit quite a bit. But the ladybug spirit, I feel like many of us will associate the ladybug as some type of spiritual significance. I read it off. This card says, this is a time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all the good things in your life coming in here. So what you don't see coming is a blessing, is like quite literally a blessing coming in, is this miracle coming in. But going back to what I was saying, a lot of people identify, myself included, I get always a little bit burpy whenever I start talking a lot, and I'm trying not to belch in front of y'all. But a lot of people, come on now, Velka, identify the ladybug as some type of spiritual significance, just similar as the sense of where some people associate like the white feathers and all that being assigned from like the angelic and all that. I feel as if the ladybug spirit coming in more so is just a sign for those of you. I am hearing the word ancestor, so I don't know if you guys associate like a past ancestor, past relative with the ladybug coming in, but I feel like the ladybug in of itself is like separate from the message. While the message itself we're going to get into with tarot, I really want to just hone in with the ladybug spirit itself and hone in for my Geminis that really resonate personally with the ladybug, especially with the dynamic of the falcon spirit coming in with the spirits guiding you. Spirit is definitely coming in strong for you this week, Gemini. Definitely, I would even say would be coming in as the reminder of ladybugs. If you're not in a place in a living area where ladybugs are around you, maybe you're going to be seeing patterns of ladybugs. You're maybe going to be dreaming of ladybugs, seeing ladybugs popping up on the internet, darling, right? On your recommended, you're probably going to start seeing some ladybugs, right? I do feel as if, or whatever animal you associate with, right? With your ancestors, I feel like it's just going to be popping through. But going back to what I was saying, Gemini, what you don't see coming is this miracle coming forward to you. So let's get into some tarot cards now for this portion of the message. So we have the Ten of Pentacles stepping forward with the Two of Wands, as well as the Queen of Pentacles coming in to clarify this message. So Gemini, what you don't see coming to you, this miracle coming in is this sense of where this individual in the Two of Wands. Okay. I don't know what happened there, Gemini. The individual in the Two of Wands is in this place of planning. So I do feel as if the thing coming towards you has the opportunity of really just changing up your plans, changing up, like, you know, maybe you have like a 5-month plan or a 6-month planner for what you're going to be doing, or just like, I feel like your plans are just drastically going to be shifted, or in this place of where you're really going to be thinking about re-evaluating where you're going and the things that you're doing. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles lets me know in this sense of where this Two of Wands, it also represents contracts, right? So for many of you, the blessing coming in is like a contract is an opportunity, but if it is, it's almost as if you're going to be shifting like areas, like moving. I feel like I just associate a lot of movement with this new opportunity, right? Whether it's like you changing homes or something, I just see it's a lot more like, I feel like a lot of transitions are attached to it, if that makes sense. Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles comes in really as this message of where I really do feel like it'd be like this opportunity coming in for you is really going to be bountiful. It's almost as if some of you Geminis are going to be receiving like the opportunity to be promoted from in your job place. Many of you guys are going to be having the opportunity of, I mean, this very easily could just be in the sense of where presented with having the opportunity of moving to a whole new area as well. But if it is, I feel like it's going to be taking you out of a bad situation. But yeah, overall, Gemini, these are some fabulous cards for you guys. Definitely a miracle is on its way for you, and really plucking you out of whatever toxic, negative environment that you're in, and whatever facet that looks like for you. But Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this tarot reading. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Also, Gemini, if you'd like to book a private personal reading with me, my website's linked down below, simplyvelca.com. It's next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, honey, all of it's just SimplyVelca. But I love you so much, Gemini. Be sure to look up the number 5 for numerology and to check out your other moon rising and all that signs as well, Gemini, because I do feel like your messages are kind of connected with another zodiac sign that's in your chart. But I love you so much, Gemini, and I hopefully can connect with you sometime in the near future. Bye.